Howie, what do you do, baby? Wholesome boy shit.
Nicely. It's like words make pictures finally outside.
Quite. We got bigger budget. We're looking at new locations. You know what I mean? Sponsored by God. Allahu Akbar type shit.
Lighting by SUN Solar.
You know what I mean? Full art direction by Mother Nature. That's that type shit.
Yeah. For real.
Yeah.
We're just chopping like.
Just so you guys know, Monarchs will be having normal conversations, and then he'll be like, yeah, let's get the mic. This is a conversation for Words Makes Pictures.
Yeah, bro, because like, we always sharing knowledge, and I think for as long as we don't know how to capture it and refer back to it, we're gonna be in a place where it doesn't feel like we're moving, bro.
Touche.
Because it's like, how many times we've been talking, vlogging, and like documenting our shit, probably since the day we met.
Yeah.
You know.
Or we're talking about how we need mentors in this game.
Yeah.
Or there's a lack thereof of mentors. It feels as though like in the new world there's not enough. I don't want to call it OGs. I think everybody wants to be an OG. I really mean, actually, no, screw OGs. We're talking about a mentor, a real person who's gonna like spit game and knowledge on like
I think
imparting something on
ultimately what we need is a transferal of knowledge, because there's people who have like experience, who have figured things out, and there's people who could benefit from that. Like you could just be in your own space. Like the situation and the positions we're in, we've met people who kind of want that. And we're like, bro, it's simple. It's like link up with your friends, have a dope idea, commit, and then bada boom, bada bam. But like the nitty-gritties of that space is things we don't really share, unless they're like really close to us. So with like mentorship, it's like,
do you feel like that's probably the same thing like people we know who are older think of us? They're like, like connect the high one, connect the high two, it's a spanner. But really, what really is like what you're asking for is like, okay, how much do I really need?
Exactly.
You need 200K to like make some shit pop off. Yeah.
You need 200K. You need a friend whose dad can do some shit.
Facts.
You need, you also probably need a little support that can do some shit. It's like not limited to just
Cape Town type it. But I guess what I'm trying to say is that I think before, the idea of as a young person you could go to someone and say, I need you to be my mentor.
Yeah.
That concept seems like something that's so far from the reality we live in now. Like before, like I won't lie, I think the younger generation than us, they're not afraid to ask because they quickly put you in OG status because like
you accumulate tunyana things and they think you're an OG.
Yeah, and also like to their benefit, it's like the world has grown so much that we are completely of a generation they don't really completely get. You work as like a middle child between like you get them and you get like said older guys than us. But we and the older guys, that's where I feel like the problem is that I don't think the guys before us, or not just guys, like I think the generation before us is withholding of access, because I think it was so hard for them to get to where they needed to get to that a lot of them have built resentment about where they are.
Yeah.
So that's that thing like Mutodula big brother. It's like I need you to not big brother, but rather be an imparter of knowledge. Yeah. Big brother is like, yo, watch out, don't watch out. I hear those, I get that. Go bonse, okay, sharp, I get that. That's knowledge that you're giving me. But I'm talking like, let's sit down and like, I show you a business plan, or I show you like, here's my art, and you like, boys, that lady Sarah won't meet with you, or that dude, or like, yo, let me get on a call, tell somebody like, dog, this guy and this guy need to meet. I think that shit is missing.
I get the dynamic of why, and not to like kind of justify it for them, right? But I get the dynamic of why certain things could be protected. Because I think for a lot of the people we're speaking about, they also could be new to it, and there's still the fear that like if someone comes, they could take it away from you.
Do you believe in the gate concept, that some people that you think are behind the gate were only allowed in, but only if they come alone. So they cannot hold the gate open.
Yeah, I think that's more it's more complex than it is the truth, you know. Like if you were just let in and you're made to feel lucky to hold this position, how many people you think you'd be allowed to have around you?
I'm fucked up. I let the whole shit open, boy. Got this quantum fail. But I get you. I get.
Yeah, I mean, in most, even in some of the work that we've gotten, like, I don't think that me knocking on that door would have gotten me that gig if I wasn't with the people I was with.
That I understand. But I also will say, like, how many people come to your door with a need for information and the sharing of that information. Hello, Ella.
What's up, Ella?
Hi, Ella. How
Ella's
you doing,
beard is
Ella?
wet, bro.
Hello, Ella.
What's up, Ella?
No worries.
Say what's up, Ella.
Oh, Ella. Wow. That was Ella, guys.
Shout out Ella.
Shout out Ella.
Ella's a proud sponsor of the vibes.
Yeah.
I mean, look, we've always been open with knowledge, bro. I don't think we've ever...
That's the part. Me, mentorship is knowledge. Nothing else. I don't... Knowledge and resources, right? Like, when I say resources, I say gatekeep all you want, the levels of success. Gatekeep them. I don't think there's a need for young people to be given anything on a silver platter.
Yeah.
I am a full and strong advocate that, like, mpe plaking and then let me work.
Yeah.
But the mpe plaking part is not necessarily like, oh shit, like, here's a job, go stand there.
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, dog, I didn't know that beyond this wall there's a whole ocean.
Yeah, because there's a whole nother shit to do after that,
so
bro.
so like, just tell me, dog, there's an ocean right here.
Yeah.
Klisa wetsuit.
Yeah.
Klisa wetsuit metsi ana bata. Oh,
Yeah.
you see, like, don't tell me there's just water.
Yeah.
That's one thing. Like, don't tell me, okay, cool, there's water. I can probably hear it. I can probably hear it like this. But now I'm like, oh shit, the temperature here is cold.
Yeah.
Okay, no, you need a wetsuit. Okay, cool, I'm gonna go hustle a wetsuit.
Then
And
I
then
can come back
I'll
and I
figure
can
out how to
handle
get to the other side.
Yeah, yeah.
As long as you've told me, Enja, nalimetsi kara, amara metsi ala tonya njami. Tsara wetsuit. That information is so key that that's the shit that could hold you between you and the surviving the next 3 years.
Yeah.
So when I think of mentors, I'm thinking about, like, more. I think we need more of us, and it's probably the same information we need to do to like people younger than us or whatever. But more of us need to be able to be forthcoming with truth, and then forthcoming with how to navigate, because that's what a mentor was. It's someone who's walked the path before you and then was like, yo, just watch out for step 1 and step 2.
Yeah.
And I think that shit makes it so much easier when you're not navigating in darkness, because that's what those hard months feel like. It's like, damn, bro, I thought I had it all figured out, and then there's like a moment where that month just feels so dark. You're like, you don't know where your foot needs to step next.
I think the other critical thing for mentorship is for talent to not, like, be in vain, you know. Because, like, talent without good positioning, you can, like, you can be good at something, but, like, no one ever sees it, you know. And I think for you to be able to, like, fully grow in what you're doing, you need to be out the gate positioned right. So you don't spend a bunch of years, like, running around in circles doing things that you think are necessary or important and they're not, you know. Because
that's for the fortunate. You and I ran for long, like, without.
We're still running without mentorship.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm like, that's for the fortunate. Like, if you're lucky and you come out the gate and you're already like, oh, number 5 or Peregrini, and they're like, this guy was, you know, pedigree, what. Yeah, but, like, most of us is like, we done top out and dropped mentors for years. Like, quote unquote, like, when I say mentors, is that we've met people along the way that we've taken knowledge from. Even if they didn't give it, we took it. We're like, fuck it, I'm gonna take a little bit of what you just showed me now and I'm gonna navigate. What I guess I'm saying is that, like, if you don't, like, where we are now is like, I've got an accumulation of stones I've collected, but I don't have the Thanos glove yet. Someone there has already made a Thanos glove of, like, I've made shit by myself, Kopan Samo and whatever. What you need is someone to then be like, oh yeah, this is how you know, that thing that, because that's literally what feels like is missing. It's not that you don't have the knowledge of, like, okay, cool, my infinity stone of, like, understanding hard work and work ethic. That's the one when you didn't come out the gate perfect. You had to learn, fuck, I gotta share hard work. Then you got the other infinity one, is like, I have to be agile, creative, adaptable. You've had 5 different careers in the space I've known you. 5 different careers. Each of those 5 different careers were very necessary to molding you. Then you've learned how to like be consistent, find your own voice, invest in yourself. Fuck, everything, been in debt and back on some investing in yourself. Bless. Then after that, now you just need the one, you know what I'm saying? And I think...
Do you think it's a timing thing? Do you think that like maybe you do necessarily have to go through all those things?
I do.
So that you can have like a bit of
I do
an approach too, because I mean I recently approached someone on that like mentor energy, and I think it's in understanding both their position and the position I'm actually currently in that I was able to relay what I was saying.
You were able to articulate
you know what I'm saying, in a way that's not scary or jarring.
Yeah.
Because I've done it before too, but it was like, nah, bro, you think
you scared them away?
Yeah, you can't just like ask me for coffee and think I'm a chop game. Like,
okay.
It's just not how it works.
Okay.
You know, I'm busy. Like everybody. Otherwise, I'd just be available and have coffee with everybody.
So what we're saying is gatekeepers are necessary.
I don't think gatekeepers are necessary.
Mentors.
I think that as a mentee, your journey is necessary, so that by the time you meet your mentor, there's an actual clear idea of what your relationship is going to be.
You've watched Avatar, right?
Yeah.
Do you think Aang, look, and it's probably like it answers itself. Aang comes out of the ice. He needs already to learn to master the 4 elements.
Yeah.
Along the way, Aang is like searching for like, I need the masters of this stuff to teach me. But I think where we are now is that even when you tell someone like, I need to master this thing, that there's a thing where someone doesn't see that there is a real need to impart the thing, you know? Like, I think for me, but again, like,
it's like the virtues they learn along the way, you know?
True.
So when you do meet your mentor, it will be an exchange of your experiences.
Facts.
More than it is like, tell me what I need to do.
Yeah.
You know?
Or maybe the better conversation we're having is that we hope you find your mentor along the way.
Or how are you preparing for your mentor?
You
know what I mean? How are you preparing for your mentor? This is why shit's important, dog.
How are you preparing for your mentor?
Yeah. How you
that's a better view.
Because then you still gotta be a product that's gonna be.
You gotta be worthy of the mentor.
And you gotta have like the senses to receive what your mentor's gonna say. Because I'm sure some shit's gonna be uncomfortable. Some shit you might already know. If you know it, even better, because then you just double down on that. And if you don't, now you're gonna spend time like figuring out how it works.
Valid. All right.
Bars.
Bars.
Found it, dog.